Melaka is a Malaysian city located on the Strait of Malacca between modern-day Malaysia and Indonesia. Malacca first experienced outside cultural influence when settlers from South China came to a land only inhabited by indigenous peoples. Over the course of many centuries, a distinct Southeast Asian culture developed in Malacca as Hindu and Buddhist kingdoms rose and fell. This would continue for many years until the winds of the monsoons brought new ideas from the west. In the 8th century, the Srivijaya Empire ruled over Malacca in an empire that spanned over Malaysia and the Indonesian island of Sumatra. Arabian merchants journeying east brought with them the tides of Islam.
Hello, sir. Welcome to the city of Melaka.
Thank you, sir.
Do you like to trade today, sir?
No thanks, sir. Have you considered converting to Islam?
What is Islam?
It's a very simple religion, and everyone in the Indian Ocean trade is doing it. There are 5 pillars to Islam. The first one is that you must believe that Allah is your one and only God. The second one is that you must pray 5 times a day facing Mecca. The third one is you must give charity to the poor. The fourth one is during the holy month of Ramadan, you must fast during the daytime. The fifth one, and the final one, is that you must go on the Hajj, which is a holy pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca.
Okay.
Would you like to bring that up with your leader, sir?
Yes, I can take you to him, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Why do you interrupt me during my free time, traveler?
Your Majesty, I have a very important matter to bring up with you. It's about converting your kingdom to Islam. Everyone in the Indian Ocean trade is doing it. You'll better your connections and increase your relationships with other trade cities across the Indian Ocean. Your docks will even be flowing with gold.
It is done. My entire kingdom will be converted to Islam.
There are many city-states that were involved in the Indian Ocean trade. Most merchants came to Malacca during summer monsoons in the Indian Ocean. The Majapahit Empire ruled over Malacca in the 15th century and grew rich by controlling trade through the Strait of Malacca. Malacca's major trade commodities were gold, spices, and tin. In return, Malacca received silk, porcelain, ivory, slaves, and cotton textiles. Religious beliefs such as Hinduism and Islam also came to the region. Islam became the main religion of Malacca.
By the 15th century CE, Malacca was under the control of the Majapahit Empire, an empire much larger than the Srivijaya, spanning from as far west as Malacca to as far east as Papua New Guinea, having an influence over the lands of 8 modern-day countries. Throughout the past few hundred years, Malacca had become ethnically and financially rich. By the 15th century, Malacca was the center of Indian Ocean trade, as it controlled the Strait of Malacca, a vital passage that connected China in the east to Africa in the west. Here we have a Malaccan farmer harvesting spices. And here we have a Malaccan miner digging for gold and silver. These products were sold by merchants in Malacca as part of the Indian Ocean trade.
Malacca was at its height during the Majapahit Empire in the year 1500. The ethnic composition consisted of local Malays, Arabs, Tamils from India, Chinese, and Portuguese. Over here, we have a local Malay selling some spices for some gold and cotton.
Gold? Yeah. Come on.
And over here, we have a Chinese man selling silk to a Portuguese man.
Traders that passed through the Strait of Malacca were required to pay a tax. Anyone who refused to pay was punished.
Sir, you must pay your taxes to pass through the Strait of Melaka.
I don't want to pay your taxes.
The Majapahit Empire continued to flourish until 1511 CE. In 1511, Portuguese invaders, having been attracted by Malacca's wealth, invaded the city. They established control in Malacca, and for several centuries, the Malaccan Sultanate fell. In the modern day, the city of Melaka is the capital of the state of Malacca in southwest Malaysia. Modern Malacca is made up of mostly Malay people, but also large Chinese and Indian populations. Malay is spoken throughout the city. Although many years have passed, the times of wealthy empires and trade routes have left an impact that still lasts today.